Good morning, home builders. We're on day 50 of the Gospel in You, and we are looking at a subject of staying on guard. We find ourselves in 1 Peter, a very familiar verse of warning. In chapter 5 says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil as a roaring lion walketh about, seeking whom he may devour, whom resist the steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. But the God of all grace, who hath called us unto his eternal glory by Christ Jesus, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you." In February of 2014, there was an Ethiopian airline that was taken hostage by the co-pilot, and he was wanting to get to Switzerland and to seek asylum there. So as they crossed the Mediterranean, they got over Italy, and the Italian Air Force, whatever they're called, they had planes, and they escorted all the way across the country. And when they got to the French border, the French airline did the same thing. And then when they get to the Swiss border, the French stayed with them. Now, it was odd, the French stayed with them because the Swiss, being who they are, had lowered their defenses. And they were only allowed to have, due to their regulations, due to sound, pollution, and all this kind of stuff, they would only allow planes to be during the workday. So they were left defenseless any other time. And their Air Force was not allowed to have planes up there. So they had to rely on someone else. And instead of being on guard 24/7, they were unprotected. This could have easily been a terrorist, but yet they had to rely on others because of they let their guard down. We need to be careful as well. Satan is roaring about, just as Peter tells us, and he is seeking to take us down. We can't let our guard down. Our testimony is important. We need to be careful when we're online. We need to be careful when we're tired. We need to be careful right after a victory. Those are peak times. Then during the normal day, and so that our testimony can be clean and that we don't fall to temptation. So I encourage you to keep up your guard, and as you go into the new year, and as we go into these days where many are letting their guard down, that we don't do that. So today, victorious Christian living requires constant guarding against the temptations of the devil. Peter was warned by God. It says, "Watch, pray, that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." And Peter did fall. We know he was asleep the next time Jesus came to see him, and those words came from that. So something to think about today. You guys have a good day. Love you guys. Bye.